Welcome to the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast with intuitive light worker, national speaker, metaphysical teacher, and best-selling author Lisa Kessler. What is it you want to manifest? Are you looking to increase your income, change careers? Maybe you want to manifest a new home or a new car. Are you ready to bring love into your life? You have come to the right place.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning in today. I'm really excited to talk to you about something that a lot of times we try to avoid. It's risk. And taking a risk is so important for all of us because risk equals growth. When we push our boundaries, it's always a little bit uncomfortable. But if you think of your comfort zone as a circle, circles have this circumference. And when you push the boundaries and you push your circle a little bit bigger, it makes your whole comfort zone bigger. Your whole world becomes bigger. And I'm human just like everyone else. And so there are times when risk is really uncomfortable. And I think, oh, Lisa, you have bit off more than you can chew. But then I recenter myself and focus and meditate and really start embracing that risk. Feel like you are cozying up to it, right? Because every time that you take a risk, you grow. And this is regardless of how it turns out, if you think it was a, quote unquote success or not. It grew your world. It pushed your boundaries and it made your world bigger, made your comfort zone bigger. So I want to talk a little bit about how you can live a fulfilled life. A fulfilled life is one really where you feel divinely guided. And being divinely guided makes us a little bit more willing to take that risk because we kind of feel like in our soul that this is my path. I need to do this, right? And when that happens, we might be just a little bit more bold, a little bit more willing to take that risk. I'm going to use my clients as an example. So every time that I get a new manifesting client and we start working together, no matter what their goal is, almost always, when they first start, they are so shocked at how fast their progress comes. And it is almost always because they took a risk and invested in themselves. And as soon as they did that, sends a huge wave of energy to the universe that she is going to manifest whatever this goal might be. And when you think of money as energy, you put out effort and you got these pieces of paper that we say, are worth that energy you put out working. When you take that energy and put it toward yourself, when you invest it in your own personal growth and development, of course, your entire world changes, right? When you think about it in, an energy exchange kind of way, wow, it's huge. So yes, you do see, things change radically pretty quickly when you finally make that investment in yourself. So often we are willing to risk for a material thing like a car payment. And we go, oh, I don't know, but we really need a car to get to work and we need, our old car is breaking down. So you sign on that dotted line and you take that risk and you get that car. Usually we do things like this in our life, oh, we need new tennis shoes. Oh, we need, whatever. But when it comes to your own personal selfhood, your spirit, your soul, your heart, your attitude, all this kind of thing, when it comes to us, usually we're hesitant. We're hesitant to take that risk to invest, our energy money into ourselves. And it's funny because every time we do, it is always a huge payoff. And so I guess what I'm trying to hit home about risk is just fear. And fear wants us to stay right where we are. It's the lizard part of our brain that's like fight or flight. And the fear is telling you, no, curl up in a ball and stay right where you are, where you're safe. But the reality is, there's no growth there. There's no happiness there. There's no joy there. If you have found yourself feeling like you're in a rut, like life is wash, rinse, repeat, and you work, you eat, you sleep, you start a new day, right? If that's how you're feeling, you are missing out on joy, love, abundance, travel, all kinds of things. You're missing out on all of that, and you're trading it in for so-called safety, because that's what fear is telling you. So when you take a risk, that means you're facing that fear and you're saying, I have nothing to be afraid of. Nothing. Because I am worthy. I am worthy of this risk, right? So I hope that this gives you a little bit of encouragement to take that step toward your dreams. Don't let fear hold you back. Fear is telling you, that bad things could happen. But the reality is no good things can happen unless you take a risk, right? So don't be afraid to take that step toward your dream. Do it. I can tell you so many times in my own personal life when I was afraid to, submit my book to another publisher. Oh my gosh, my first book, Nightwalker, I had gotten so many rejections that I found a new publisher that I really thought would like this book, but I was too terrified to send it because I just couldn't get my hopes up one more time. And it was actually my husband who said, just hit send. And when he said it like that, I thought, yeah, why am I letting fear stop me? And you know what? They loved the book. They accepted the book. And that started my publishing journey. I am 46 books in now. And if I had, curled up in that ball like I wanted to and just went, I'm not going to be a writer. I'm going to stay selling window shades in the family business. That's what I'm going to be. If I had done that, my whole life would have been completely different from writing full time and living my dream. So take that risk, you guys. It's the best thing you will ever do for yourself. And even if, worst case scenario, even if you take this risk and it doesn't work out the way that you planned, I promise you it got you closer to your true path. It really did. And you will see it in hindsight. You'll go, oh my gosh, I'm so glad that I did that. Right? So if you're listening today, if for whatever reason your spirit guides and your angels put this podcast in your path today, take that risk. That thing you've been thinking about doing, go do it today. Let me be the one that if it doesn't work out, you can say, oh, Lisa, but it will work out. I know it will. So cozy up to risk. Take it. Every time you do, it works out for your highest good. So trust yourself and invest in yourself. Stop, throwing it at material things. Your money is just energy. So if you think of it that way, why are you throwing your energy at material things that can't love you back? Love yourself. Invest in yourself. Take that risk. I promise you will not regret it. In fact, you will grow and you'll be so grateful that you finally decided you were worthy of some of that energy money, right? You worked hard for that. How come you're not putting it back into yourself? You're worth it. All right? So take that risk today, guys. Whatever it is that you are dreaming about doing, you can do it. Take the risk. Don't let fear hold you back.
Thanks for listening to the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast with Lisa Kessler. If you have questions or comments, or if you'd like to work with Lisa to manifest your dreams, you can connect with her through her website at metaphysicalmanifesting.net. That's also where you can claim your free weekly tarot reading and manifesting tips. Make sure you subscribe or follow the Metaphysical Manifesting Podcast on your favorite podcasting site so you never miss another episode. As Lisa likes to say, we can make magic when we bring the universe into the equation. Remember, you don't have to do it alone. If you'd like more information about Lisa, Metaphysical Manifestation Mentorship, or the Manifesting Magic Mastermind, visit her website at metaphysicalmanifesting.net.